Hi Snowflakes, my name is Mika Snow. Welcome to another party. Today, the party is super special because I'm putting y'all up on some game and dropping gems. So if you don't know, Genus is a really amazing company. They make mesh heads and they had to go away for a little bit, and I'm going to talk about it briefly in this video, but it's not the central part of what we're talking about today because I feel like that's not what Anna and her team needs right now. I feel like she's been through so much and I don't want to beat the horse. The horse is dead. It's dead. It's not moving. It's not going back to the stable. Long story short, some basic person with no life really came for Anna and her company. If you don't know, people that create things on Second Life, especially like mesh that's custom made, original meshes, this is their livelihood. This is what they do to put food on their tables. This is how they pay people that work with them to create meshes and textures and scripts that we all purchase and use. So basically, long story short, some basic person put out a fake DCMA claim about intellectual property. It was baseless, and Hannah won. She walked out there swinging. I flipped my cup. I'm sorry that I flipped my cup like Anna flipped this case. I'm actually going to talk about DCMA in another video that you guys will be getting next week. So, like I said, we're not focusing on that. If you want to read more about it, there is some public information below. Today, I want to talk about how you can get a free mesh head from Genus, and also I want to give you guys a super special shopping guide. I actually reached out to the Discord community manager. If you're interested in joining the Genus Discord, I will also have that information down below. But I reached out to the community manager. I was like, oh my God, guys, I felt like an actual reporter. I felt so professional. I was like, so do you have an official comment on what people can expect if they're new from your mesh heads? And I was provided an entire guide from Ali. Ali was super sweet, super helpful, and she shared this information so that some of you that are new and maybe even your season in Second Life, but you have no clue what any of the codes mean at Genus, today we're going to learn. If you're interested in getting the free mesh head, that's going to be towards the end of this video, because I'm a smart girl. I know y'all just going to get the information on the free head and zip. What we're going to talk about first is your shopping guide. This is how you navigate making your purchase through the store, because there are multiple head options that you can buy. So what I want to do is clarify the different names, the types of heads, what look you'll get out of each head. And this will also help you decide if you want the free head or if you want to make a purchase. So to get started, you need to understand that there are 4 different types of faces as of today. I am personally looking forward to a lot more from the company. I would love a head with like almond shaped eyes, but everything else like super soft and babyish, high cheekbones, kind of like me. You know, maybe even like a head for us plus size girls, because let's talk about how a lot of our heads don't match our bodies. I'm not calling anybody else out but myself, because I have that look sometimes too, where the head is like so tight chiseled and my body is like bam. You know, when when I wear a more plus size body, sometimes it looks like my head and my body just don't get along. So I would like to see a head that goes with us plus size women. So I'm going to talk about the 4 different types of heads, and then we're going to talk about the looks that each head has, and you know what all these codes are, because I know you're like, Mika, there's so many freaking codes, I don't know what I'm looking at. I completely understand, because I felt that way when I first got into the store. So the first face type that we're going to talk about is the classic face. So your classic face is going to be like your classic snatched Victoria's Secret model face, okay? So this face is going to have a thin, neat nose, very high cheekbones, almond-shaped eyes, and a pretty high forehead. I'm thinking like Naomi Campbell, you know, that very snatched model look. is what you will find in that classic face. So if that's something that you're going for, definitely check this head out. You also have the strong face. Now your strong face is really giving like sultry vixen, really like hot guy, whether it's the woman or man. So from the strong face, you can expect a really like strict, serious face with strong features, but like beautiful strong, not ugly strong, beautiful strong. They also have cat-shaped eyes, higher cheekbones, and like really bright and expressive. Kind of thinking of like maybe Megan Fox, maybe Megan Good, Kofi, my husband. If you're going for that type of look, then the strong face is going to be something for you. I've seen a lot of attractive avatars that have that strong face, so that is something that you can consider. Now, there's also my favorite face, the baby face. That's the face that I currently wear. The baby face is basically giving like that doll, childlike, innocent look, like, you know, youth. It screams youth, it screams young. I'm thinking like Ryan Destiny, FKA Twigs, maybe even Billie Eilish, like that really just baby looking face, you know? You can expect to have really large, like doll-like eyes, like really beautiful big eyes, chubby cheeks, nice full lips, like a nice little bow, like the Cupid's bow on the lip, a very like cute, neat button type nose, and just like really beautiful eyes. Like that's my favorite part of the baby face, is just the eyes and like the nose. Like the nose is super cute. Lastly, we have the strange look. The strange look is kind of like, how do I explain it? It's like, you know, those people who aren't, I don't want this to sound mean. I'm not gonna like name anybody either, but it's just like those people who are like average looking, but they're not maybe the most symmetrical. Like their face isn't the most like handsome, most beautiful face in the world, but they just have like these really expressive standout features. Like I guess the short way to say it would be like they're so weird that they're beautiful looking, like they're strange and beautiful. If that's the kind of look that you want to go for, maybe like Miss Congeniality, then this head is going to be for you. So basically with the strange look, you're going to have an appearance that's not really too beautiful. Like you're not going to have that classic beauty, but your face is going to be super expressive, and you're going to have some really nice features that just really makes people look twice at you. Like, oh, like who's that? Like, oh, they're different. So you might have some oddly shaped lips, some different, unique looking eyes, maybe some big old Dumbo ears. But you know what? Some people find that sexy. And if you find that sexy, and if that's the avatar that you want to go for it. I support you wholeheartedly. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that for every face type, you have some other codes that go along with it that might confuse you. So you might see a W or M. When I first went to the store, I was like, what does the W stand for? Why does the M stand for like mega? I don't understand what's going on. But with a closer look, you would see that W stands for woman and M stands for man. Definitely want to make sure that you are getting the properly coded head for the look that you want to go for. If your look is going to be more feminine, you would go for the W head, or if it's going to be more masculine, M. So it necessarily doesn't mean that it's tied to any gender. It's just that the heads have a different, you know, look. That's pretty much it. Like there's nothing more to say about that. You can be a man and get the W head. You could be a woman and get the M head. You could be someone who's non-binary and you can go whichever way you want to go. It doesn't matter. It's really up to you and the look that you want to go for. Lastly, you also are going to see 3 digits at the end of each head. And those 3 digits just really represent when the head came out. It could be like the first head, second head, third head, fourth head. Kind of like our iPhones, you know, like there's the first generation, there's the iPhone 1, which is just the iPhone 2, iPhone 3. So think of it like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that the 2 is better than the 1 or 3 or whatever. It just each different sequence is different. It's not going to be an improvement of the previous head. They're all unique in their feature. Basically, I just don't want you guys getting like 3 because you feel like 1 and 2 is like, oh, that's old, that's previous. Not necessarily. Mesh heads are kind of different. You just want to try everything on and go with the look that you're going for. I actually went with the Babyface W1 versus Babyface W2 because I preferred the way that 1 looked over 2, even though 2 was newer. And the reason why I don't want you guys getting hung up on that is because each head does get updated periodically. So if you purchase, let's say, the classic face M001 and you purchase it and you're like, oh, but it's, you know, an older model, do not get that caught up in your head because each different head is a standalone model. What happens is the team over at Genus, they will update each head to keep the heads up to date to compare to what, you know, they have currently in the store to keep that standard. So you might get an update for version 1.5, or down the line there might be a version 2.3. You know, they're going to constantly update those heads because Genus really cares about their customer satisfaction and making sure that everything is up to date and beautiful. They're just not going to make like a mesh head and be like, all right, cool, you just going to rock with that. No, they're going to update it to meet their standards, and they do that to all heads. So that is what you need to keep in mind when you're shopping for your head. Comment down below if I confused you. Definitely check the links below. That way you can read this on your own and get more familiar with how the heads are purchased. Now, if you're interested in getting the free 99 mesh head, then I'm glad you stayed tuned for this part, or skipped ahead, whichever. Both makes me happy. So what you want to do is when the store completely opens, you want to join the group. The group is free to join. So once you join the group, you are able to get the free gift. The free gift is going to be the strong head. So just keep in mind that if you're going to go with the free gift, you're going to have that strict face. And actually all of my alts have the strong face. It kind of gives me like sexy resting bitch face, which is actually like a really cute look. You're going to have those cat-shaped eyes, beautiful cheekbones, high cheekbones, and a really expressive, like, type face, you know? And I'm not sure how long the gift is going to be out. Don't quote me. There are some things that are moving around. Definitely make sure you follow Genus on social media because the store is reopening. The group is still around, so you can, you know, join the group now, but just follow them on Facebook. I do not believe they have a Twitter, but there's the Facebook and there's the Discord. Keep an eye out for all of the information that they're keeping public so that you know when you can go in and get your free head, all right? I do want to talk about some frequently asked questions that Genus has clarified for all of us. I know some of you are going to be new, so it's really important that you're familiar with these guidelines so that you are not annoying any of the staff or anyone in the group. That way, if you do need help, you utilize all your resources before you reach out and start, you know, crying for help, all right? So the guidelines that they have set are basically, number 1, read the FAQ. So before you send a request for help, before you shout out SOS, read their FAQ. Their FAQ is really detailed and fleshed out. It answers a lot of questions. It will also be linked down below. So check that out even now before the store opens up. Read their FAQ, get familiar with some things, especially if you're new. You really want to be familiar and educate yourself. Being new is not an excuse. It's information that everyone has access to. Now, the second guideline states that if you have not found your answer in the FAQ, then send your request to GenusProject CSR via sending a note card in Word or filling out the form on the website. So they are your 2 options in order to receive help. So do not inbox anybody that works at Genus. Do not inbox the accounts that Genus has. Do not inbox anybody that's in the group that's just kind of like tacky. Just follow the proper avenues. Also, guys, I'm just saying this now, people really don't like that. So if you're getting acclimated to Second Life culture, store owners really just don't like when you're like, this isn't working, I need help. Like, don't be that person. Just go to their customer support. Do not harass anybody on the team. Do what you're supposed to do. They will help you. Also, I will say that the Discord community that they have set up is super helpful. Some of you might be familiar with Discord, so check that out. Just don't be blowing people up, because I don't want y'all to get kicked out the group and Discord. You know, just be mindful and be respectful of people's time. There's nothing that can't be fixed. There's nothing that no one can help you with your mesh head. So number 3, they basically set out how they want you to detail your note card when you send it to them. This states that if you choose the note card, you should name your note card the following way: your name, date of the request, subject of the topic listed below. Now, when they say list your name, do not go with your display name, go with your legacy name. So mine's would be Ivory Imari. Today's date is September 4th, 2020. And maybe mine would be refund. You know, I would do it like that. So make sure you follow that process when you're submitting your note card. Number 4, they say that Genus support has several managers, so you have to send your request only to the manager who is responsible for a certain topic. And lastly, this has been super damn helpful to me. They have a video tutorial on how to use their universal HUD. This is going to save you so much time and confusion, let me tell you. Because any HUD on SL, whether it's for a mesh body, mesh head, doesn't really matter what the company is from. All HUDs are different, so it's really good that they have a tutorial set out to teach you how to utilize it. That way there's no confusion and frustration. So definitely check that out. That will be shown at the end of this video. So I hope you guys really enjoyed learning about Genus and their meshes that they have set out. Definitely let me know down below if you got that free head, and I would love to see how you have it set up. So tag me on Facebook, tag me on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok, hit me up on Twitter. I'm on all of it, you know. I'm not just any like auntie. I'm a cool like auntie, you know what I mean? Like I be hip with it. Hit me up on all avenues, girl. Anyway, my name is Mika. I'm so glad that I could take this time to do this video for you. I really hope it helps some people. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. I suffer from adult angst, and every time you subscribe, my angst is suppressed and I feel so much better. So save a girl, help her out with her angst, and subscribe today. Hit the notification bell. That just really instantly cures it for me. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you with more gems. So again, check out this Genus video with the Universal HUD tutorial. Super nice, super detailed, super factual. Also, subscribe to my other channel. I honestly had to take a break from doing 2 YouTube channels while I was trying to get better from the sinus infection. So I'll be getting back to doing more content on that next week. So subscribe if you're looking forward to like more stuff that's not Second Life. You know, I'm a versatile woman. I just don't do one thing. I play other stuff. Also, YouTube loves stalking you. It saves all of your information. It's so amazing. And because they stalk you, YouTube is letting me know that you would like this video. So you might as well check it out. Anyways, I'm Mika. This party is over. I'll catch you at the next one. Look out for that invite. Bye, snowflakes.